The Suncoast Campaign for Grade Level Reading presents This Book is Cool. With your host, Beth Duda. Coming up, Miss Beth will have a special arts activity, words to put in your word bank, and a special interview with a person who thinks the book you are reading is cool.
Hello, my friends, and welcome to this edition of This Book is Cool. My name is Beth Duda, and I'm the director of the Suncoast Campaign for Grade Level Reading. And today we are on location. We're at the Sarasota Art Museum, and I have a very special guest with me. Today we have with us Connie Cuadrado. Hi, Connie.
Hi, Beth. Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you here. Now, I invited you here because you have a lot of experience working in museums, and I knew we were going to be coming to this fabulous modern art museum. So tell me your background and why is it that you've spent so much time in museums?
Oh, Beth, I am so glad you invited me to this one because I adore museums. I did a master's in museum studies, and I love being involved with museums in education departments. I love inviting people to think about art in many different ways, to explore new art, and to be able to change sometimes their perspective on the little things of life, and also experience the variety of fabulous artists and their work.
Well, we're going to talk about a fabulous artist because the book we're featuring today is a book that's called Henri Matisse, Drawing with Scissors. And the title really grabbed me, Drawing with Scissors. Can you tell us a little bit about what that means?
Well, he was an amazing artist. He created many types of works, but at some point in his life, he created these cutout masterpieces that are big pieces that were painted by his assistants. And then he will cut out many different shapes and create collages that are absolutely beautiful, very organic, many beautiful colors. And so you can see in images like this one, the one at the cover. So those are cutouts that he created by using different colors and shapes. And I think they're vibrant and they're very colorful and they're very inviting. So
they are, and the book is full of illustrations of the traditional art that Henri Matisse made, but then also he started doing the collages like you talk about. Like all of these things are his artwork as well. And it's really fascinating how just by cutting out the different shapes and assembling them, that he can create something that is recognizable as being his. And one of the things I really like about this book is it's written almost like a book report. The author, Keisha Johnson, wrote the book as if she were doing research about Henri Matisse. And so she said she picked him because they had the same birthday.
Oh, that's so cool.
And she didn't really know much about him, but then through her discoveries, we discover things as well. And I think that's one of the really interesting things about art, is that there's so much you can discover.
So I invite people to enjoy their own experiences when they're looking at art. Also, it's very interesting to learn about the processes because you feel how, oh, this was created this way and this piece is that big. And sometimes when we see it on books or magazines, we don't understand the impact that they have because of their size sometimes. So being able to approach the real size artworks, it's an interesting experience that will let us understand how it was created. It always brings so much to the viewer.
I think you're right about the size of artwork and being surprised. I can remember seeing some artwork that I had seen pictures of that I thought was going to be very large, and it turned out that it wasn't that large at all, and then you see pictures of things and you don't know how big they are. Like I'm looking at this amazing mural that's behind you, and I can't imagine how much time it took to even just dream up all the different colors and shapes and the way it all goes together. It really is fascinating.
It is fascinating. Sometimes even when we see classic art, Renaissance art, we don't even imagine how much time there was behind those paintings, and even contemporary art. That whole understanding brings so much to the experience of the viewer, and whoever wants to even start to create their own things and being an artist.
Yes.
This book is part of a series called Smart About Art, and you can get other books that feature other famous artists. Artists like Picasso, Renoir, Monet.
Connie, as you know, we have a word bank with This Book is Cool, and I know you brought your two sons along with you today to see the art museum. Would it be okay with you if I asked them to help us with the word bank?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. So how would I say that's great or that's wonderful in French?
C'est magnifique.
Ooh, I like that. C'est magnifique.
I'm Max, this is my brother Brooke. We have some words for the word bank, and the first word is artist. Artist, a person who produces paintings, music, writing, or other arts. And our second word is brush strokes. Brush strokes, a mark made by a paintbrush drawn across the surface. And our next word is regulation. A rule or law that controls or directs people's actions. Patterns. Patterns, an arrangement of shapes, lines, letters, numbers, or colors that can be repeated. Mansion. Mansion, a large, grand, expensive home.
I want to thank you, Bruno and Max, for helping us with the word bank and helping us with this very cool activity we have today. So we're working on cutout collages. In our book, Drawing with Scissors, Henri Matisse used different shapes to make patterns, and he created wonderful artwork. And that's what we're doing as well. So this one that we completed last night has red and pink and green and the shapes all cut out, and then we arranged them to be the way we wanted. And you could do the same thing at home. Here's another one we did, a little bit different. And Bruno's working on cutting out his shapes, and Max is cutting out his shapes, and they're going to create their own works of art. I hope you'll do the same thing. And if you do, I hope you'll take a picture of your artwork and send it to us. You can send it to connect@grade-level-reading-suncoast.net. It was so much fun to be here today at the Sarasota Art Museum. You know, if you would like to visit the Sarasota Art Museum, something very cool, it is for free on the second Sunday of every month. You and your whole family could come to see the wonderful works of art. I want to thank Connie Cuadrado for telling us a little bit about her journey in appreciating art and helping us to appreciate the artwork of Henri Matisse. And of course, thank my artist friends, Max and Bruno, for being with us today. Remember, my friends, reading is the key to succeeding. I hope to see you again very soon. Bye-bye for now.